I hear you guys. The Lord, I'm going straight into it. You all know me by now. If you don't know it, check my description if you're new to the channel. My name is fransica brackin. I'm trying not to always introduce myself because the messages on them is so much, right? The word that Abba say, he say, you got evidence. And remember, I released a video before. If you don't, go and check out the video. Right? I released this. He say that you got evidence. And I got up this morning and I was dreaming on some stuff. I was dreaming some stuff and I saw some stuff about myself and everything and things that encourage me and everything. When it comes to some things that I was hoping in the Lord for and waiting in faith for. And he showed me, he began to speak to me, and you guys, the enemy should not trouble us because I was going through some stuff, you guys, and I began to cry at my eyes, and I was really just, crying. And as I began to cry, the Lord is like the anointing. He's the comforter. Oh, God, you guys, taste and see that the Lord is good. He's a comforter. Oh, God, I mean taste and see that you're supposed, when you say taste and see, that means that you have a rich, big house and cars and whatever it is. I mean that. I mean, you guys, someone that is always there for you. You guys, I was crying out my eyes and I'm hearing him speaking to me and comforting me. He's such a darling, a dude, a best friend, you guys. Taste and see that he's real, that he's loving, that he's merciful, that he's so wonderful. He's the king of everything and he sees fit to come down and speak to me. This is why I love him. But anyway, you guys gained it. He said, you've got evidence, right? Because when I dreamt this dream and I started get all sad and stuff like that, he said, you got evidence. And I said, what do you mean I got evidence? And he said, go back. He said, some of you all are crying over the present circumstances because you ain't looking back on what he gets you over from. And you guys, he said, go back, I began to pray and his spirit took me over and oh my God, I started to praise him like no other because from the testimonies back then, you guys, and I have to release some because I feel like he's urging me to release some for you all because they all think that I'm just speaking without experience. You guys, from the testimonies that I have gone through, sickness, I prayed and I said, Lord, if you heal me, it's going to be a miracle, and he did it. Abuse. And I said, Lord, if you just, because I felt like if I can get away from this person, and he did it. You guys, he said, you got evidence. There was days when I only had, you guys, there was a point in my life when I really wanted was to test the Lord. I said, you know what? I don't have any money. I wasn't getting any money for a while. I come down to my last $3. I had my last, story time. I had my last $3, right? I had my last like $3 coins. That is just enough to reach was to go to work, for travel, and to not even to come back home. And I said to the Lord, I said, you know what? I pray and I believe in you, Lord. And I said, Lord, I'm going to trust you to provide for me. Now, mind you, I didn't get no money for a while. I was working, but there was hard time with my boss, and she keep on putting off that, okay, she's going to, you'll get paid, and, the pay time never come. And the money just keep on putting off, and I really needed it, and I didn't even tell her anything, but she's supposed to know that I needed it. But I didn't tell her how bad. And I come down to my last $3, and I wanted was to make it to work and come back. And you guys, I took that last $3 that I had. I said, you know what, Lord, I'm going to go because I know you're multiplier. You can multiply that 5 fish that Jesus Christ, I don't know if I 3 loaf of bread or 5 fish, if I'm quoting that correct, but you can multiply that to feed 1,000. And Lord, I believe that you can multiply this. And I say, you know what, I'm going with my $3, and you guys, it was no game. When you're like all in faith and you're praying and stuff, but you see when you reach on work and the $3 for your passage done, that is when you start to, the Lord better has come true. Praise your name, Lord. I love you. You start to because you're thinking, Lord, I love you, but I believe you, but I might be walking home, you're thinking the other thing. And I sat down there And at that time, I sat down there, I was reading, and I'm praying on the work, and I'm saying, Lord, I have nothing. I trust in you to provide. You know, I went out on faith, and I knew it was faith that I went out on because of the fact that I didn't ask anybody for any money. I say, I'm asking you. You're my provider. And I went out on faith. I had $3, you guys, and when I paid my passage, I did not have none on work. I had was to go home. Now, mind you, home is not, you know, it's not that far, but if I walk, I might be here. It's not like good walking distance, right? It's really far to walk. So I sat there and I said, Lord, that is it, you know, I started planning for me to put on my walking shoes. And I sat down there and I just started, I said, Lord, I trust you that you can multiply and that you will do it. And I just keep on trusting him. When doubts coming in my mind, I keep on trusting him. And you guys, my boss said she got a call from someone that had money for her because I'm not gonna blame her because the business was slow, and she was a really good friend to me, right? And when she when this happened, I sat there and she was like, she said she got a call. I heard her call me and she said, friend, come. And I say yes, and she say hold this, and I say wait a minute. Like hold it, and I'm like, okay. Well, when I hold it, you guys, I saw it was like 400, or it wasn't my, I didn't think it was my full pay yet or wherever it is, but it's like $400, right? And mind you, $3 I had it. And she gave me this, and I walked back up. And before I walked back up, she began to talk to me how it happened. She said she was there, and she knows she hadn't paid me for a while, but she didn't have. And the business wasn't making all of that. And she said, I got a call from someone that had money for me however long. And the person just come and, you know, they gave me this. So he I could afford to pay. And I sat down. I watched at her, and I did not even tell her what the Lord did or what. I went up and I began to dance, you guys. I began to dance. Because from that tree, the Lord showed that on my faith what I had. And listen, on my $3 that I had, he turned it into 400. He didn't multiply it and give me $6 and multiply it 3 times. He multiplied it. How much? Of 400. He multiplied by the hundreds, you guys, because I had faith and belief in him. I didn't went and ask nobody. No one knew that I did not even have any money. But the Lord knew. And this is why he said you got evidence, Francine, because when I began to cry out, I said, Lord, you know this, and he said, you have evidence, but you aren't using your evidence. He said, go back. He said, sometimes you need to pull out the past cases that you have won with God. Praise your name. The past cases that you have won with the Lord, you need to go back in your filing cabinet again and pull out your strength, because draw your strength from them to face your Goliath. David went back and he rethink on the bear and the tigers that he slew. Our Lord, that was threatening his flock. And he slew Goliath that was threatening Israel. I praise your name. And the Lord said, go back. Go back, children of the Most High God, and get your faith. You have evidence already, and draw power from it. Fight your Goliath that is in front of you. The Lord shall do it. He is still king. And if he did it once, he can do it again. Stay blessed, stay strong, guys. Bye.